on California Avenue in Humboldt Park, the 900 block. And the reason why I came here is because a long time ago I read a book saying that Babyface Nelson, the gangster from the Public Enemy Era, lived somewhere here in California. After I did some more research recently, which today is July the 1st, the other night I looked and I found the address of where he's supposed to live, which I didn't think the building was still there, but it actually is. And the building that I'm looking for is right here, 944. This is 944 right here. (944) North California Avenue, and this is the house, according to the Belgian website I went to about Belgians who lived here in the early 1900s, state that Babyface Nelson family lived. I'm not sure what year or what, if he was born here, but I know he was born December 6th, 1908. So quite possibly he was born here in 1908 on December 6th. This was his house. This is where he lived at. Babyface Nelson's family lived right here in this building. So it's still here in Humboldt Park. That's the building right there. A brownstone 3-floor with a basement. So that's the first step. The building's still here for Babyface Nelson, whose name was Lester Joseph Gillis. Parents were from Belgium, immigrants from Belgium, and in 1908, he was born December 6, 1908. Now, I don't know if this, like I said, I don't know if this is the house he was born in or what, but he did grow up in this neighborhood right here and was part of a gang called the Strippers that used to steal cars and strip cars. There's a gas station that's right over here. I'm gonna take a look, but I'm gonna take a break and cut it right here. We're on the southwest corner of California and Augusta Boulevard. And there's a real old, what they call nowadays gas station, but in those days they called the filling station. Now the reason why this is important, because this building was here at the time of Babyface Nelson when he was growing up in the teens, 19-teens and the 20s. And he was he belonged to a gang called the Strippers. They used to steal cars and strip them, and they would sell the parts to a filling station they worked out of. Now, I don't think this is the one right here. I always thought it was, but I don't think it was, because the one that they said in the book was it was on Sacramento, which would be west of here down that street. We're gonna take a walk around through the alley of where Babyface Nelson used to live, where he used to run around through. And quite possibly, this may be the same alley that he was playing, that he had found a gun and he had shot a friend of his in the back when he was like 12 years old. So he went to jail from 12 to 13 in the juvenile facility. This might very well be the alley, because a lot of these buildings are the same buildings that were here back in those days, in the early teens. Tenement apartments, flats. The school is down there by Lafayette. So Lafayette School was the school he went to at that time. So we'll take a walk over there another day. So right now, July the 1st, 2015, we're gonna go to the alley. We're on a little tour here in search of Babyface Nelson. If you're looking, these are old buildings. This is definitely an old filling station. The one they claim was, I believe, a Standard Oil filling station, where an older person who owned it or had something to do with it had the younger guys stripping cars. That's how they got the name, the Strippers, from Humboldt Park. These are the back of the building. So his was the three flat. I'm not sure which one it is from back here, but this would have been the alley that Babyface Nelson would have been running through with his boys back in the old days. These are things that he would have seen too. Maybe not the same way now, but he definitely would have been back through here, hanging out. So we're in the alley behind Babyface Nelson's house, 944 North California, looking through his old haunts. Some of the buildings are gone, which made me believe that that was the building, that his building would have been gone too, but it's not, it's here. So we're walking in the alley behind Babyface Nelson's house, 944 North California. We're walking south down the alley. And a lot of these buildings were here at that time. You may even seen the moon the same way it is right now, as he ran through these streets with his boys, raising hell. It's like they do today in these days, still. Of course, now the strippers are long gone, different gangs are here, but that's interesting right there. That's, I think, for hay, or to lift things up to the second floor level. So some kind of barn, stone barn, garage, stable, whatever. Back to California. So yes, this is the place right here. That's the building's still there. 944 North California. The home of Lester Joseph Gillis, better known to the world as Babyface Nelson, the notorious Public Enemy Era Gangster of the 30s, who was also associated with John Dillinger in the second Dillinger gang. So Babyface Nelson's neighborhood was Humboldt Park. Those are the new buildings over there.